Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me and tuning in on the original tour. My name is Bridget Walker, and I am so excited about today. I hope you are. The last time I was with you, I extended an invitation for you to come into my world where dreams and visions are delicately intertwined with my reality. I had shared some moments in my life, very important events and ages in my life that has had an impact on me, that led me to a man in a cave, a tree, and a garden. I believe that our minds are like a garden. When we're first born, nothing is planted there. It's just fresh soil. Our mind is just fresh. And the people that comes into our lives, our family, friends, people in society, teachers, they plant knowledge in our minds that has an impact on us as we get older. Dealing with the dreams, I believe that dreams are a way of your subconscious revealing to you the things that we go through and how we need to sort out certain things in our life where we need to grow. And I believe that's what happened to me. After certain events in my life, I had to step back and do a review on who I was, what I lived for, what I believed in, because my mind and body wasn't in alignment with my heart. And that is very important. And now in my life that I have come to understand what the dreams mean, and as I grow into a woman, my womanhood, everything is in my heart is aligning up with my mind and my body. It's called the union of the mind and body. It's the sacred marriage. It's like I hear bells in the distance preparing for the wedding, the sacred marriage of the two. Love's mystery lies in the likeness, for the soul is the altar that seals the bond. If we are eternal beings, wouldn't it be eternity that we seek? Well, a light on the bridge will be lit, both worlds intertwined, but who will see it? So please continue to come on this journey with me as we discover the mystery of my iniquity. And this is the second part of the dream of a dream. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Alone, standing in the garden, holding the apple in my hand, enjoying the taste of cotton candy, I looked around and noticed there had been a shift in the scene. I was now standing 12 feet away from the tree, and a voice in the garden said, "Was it pleasing to the eye and good for food?" Being filled with curiosity and a little confusion, I said, "Yes, it was delicious. It looked really good." The voice said, "This tree represents your mind. It reflects your views and actions in your lifetime. Is your vision of abundance and beauty pleasing to the eye? Did you learn from trials and gain balance to maintain your spiritual and physical growth in life? Well, we shall see, because you voluntarily ate from the tree. And since you have eaten from the tree, what is your heart's wish?" Without hesitation, I said, "I wish for understanding, to understand my actions and motives, what they really mean to me, what hides in the dark in my heart that I cannot see. As soon as my wish left my lips, the apple caught fire from my fingertips. Seeing that, I dropped it. When the apple hit the ground, 7 flat stones, each engraved with a word, appeared, forming a path across a small bridge. I looked at the 6 fruit left on the tree, and like a show, each one revealed what my true intentions mean. The voice said, "Come, for they reveal the answers you seek. But in order to see, you must acknowledge and become aware of the dream in your heart, so ignorance cannot dwell there. The first stone is faith. This is your path. Now lead the way." That was 3 years ago, and the dream still plays out in my head so vividly. Now I understand and know what it means. A judgment in the crossroad of my path has come. So I want to take you back to a time when I was young. At 8, I began my personal journey in faith. I was old enough to comprehend stories, being excited about school and going to church every Sunday, listening to history stories and Bible stories told with curiosity and intrigue. My imagination would see them as a scene in a movie. Words had become visions for me. What was complicated to the grown-ups, I seen it in simplicity. Being inspired, trying to get the grown-ups to see, every time I tried to explain something to them, it was cute, and I was just having flights of fancy, floating in a dream world, it seemed. So I figure I had blind faith. Back then, as a kid, my beliefs broke as easy as lead. So I pushed all those visions in the back of my head, never to speak of or bring them up again. I decided to ditch the contradicting false hope, cling to what I was taught, and just cope. As time went by, I became aware of the lessons and obstacles in mine and others' life. How with each blow, I could still see the determination in their eyes. How they never give up the fight. And that was inspiration to me. So I started realizing my fears was based on theory. These fears that hang in front of my face are the same ones that define in existence my place. Life is a common experience. It's not theory. It provides reliable sources so we can realize and see, using our experiences and intuition to bring balance, reviewing our walk in life to face reality's challenge. Sometimes you have to go back to the beginning by remembering where life started. We feel it every day, and it's something we try to numb ourselves from and try to avoid. I realized it wasn't just me feeling it. This empty feeling is a universal void, a constant sorrow in labor pain waiting to be birthed in the joy of what was created through the breath of life. You see, our experiences, hardships, and failures help us grow. They lay the steps to our principles so they can become clear. Through them, we must become aware of our fear. It's our blood, sweat, joy, and tears that paved the path to now. Everybody get a little scared and nervous sometimes, kind of hesitant to share their heart and mind. But in order to heal within, we have to remember where the chaos began. Intelligent beings, are we? Are we expressing our divine birthright wholeheartedly? It's like my faith has been renewed. Every fiber of my soul has been ignited. All my senses are heightened. My faith is a dance between an idea and a memory, both so close to me, both only a dream. Our souls are in and out of time. Unlock the vision in your mind, and you will truly find the treasures in the deep. Carved on your heart, there is a dream. Be who you are. You are a star. Express your heart. The show must go on. It goes on. It goes on. It goes on. It goes on. Right now, for me, the stage is dark, but I can see. I hear voices all around. Their faces can't be found. There's no more crying in the dark. Most have become illusioned, no longer remembering who they are. Knowledge of self has disappeared as if a vapor. Some are awake, but very few truly remember. Our true identity broken down into different units, each one holding a piece of the puzzle to it. Scattered knowledge of lies and truth, just like the confusion of languages at the Tower of Babel. We have created in our minds a continuous hell. We have built brick walls around our hearts and minds, building our ego sandcastle in the sky, no longer looking for the reason or the why. Kings and queens lay dormant in a deep sleep, hibernating in greed, no longer craving insight, only the material illusion put before our eyes. But how can we hear through all this noise when all the past hurt and pain is in the void, but our light and joy vibrates within it too? For me, I attempted to separate lies from truth. For years, I began to seek insight in myself, gathering up my old ways just to lead them to their death. Not yet feeling the impact of past opinions and failures took a deeper root. Past hurts came down like a rushing flood, showing off like a flower showcasing its new buds. But the truth is, bitterness and resentment stain my heart. Instead of bursting out of my dark prison of negative thoughts, the realization and truth of myself became confused. I followed and read all the knowledge given to be renewed. Becoming aware my thoughts wasn't aligned with my words that came from my lips. I realized we all are held prisoner sometime or another by insanity's grip. I wonder, is it the mind that heals the soul, or the soul that can free the mind? The contradictions had become too much to bear. So instead of searching and reading, I started to look at what was here. I realized it was I who made my path one of difficulty. It's time to look at what I logically and practically see, bringing to balance this inner war of the two worlds, the one that's in plain view and the one that dwells in me and you. Basically, what's real and what's not. I believe it's not just having faith in what's considered as truth. It's trying the tried, exposing your heart and truth to align you, old beliefs to discard, and the ones to pursue. Not just what you see and hear, but also what you feel, life's experience. When I started to look around, observing the different buildings on the ground, I realized these beautiful homes and businesses started with a thought, a vision of faith. Someone visualized it, and they stand before our very eyes today. When a chef or a baker envision an edible masterpiece, they collect the chosen ingredients, and with their hands, they create it. When we start the day having faith in our daily chores and routine, and acting on it means you believe. When we work a job, we have faith to receive money we worked for. You see, faith is living and breathing in every human's core. In faith, we act on movement so our mission won't be void. This world is built off dreams that inspired dreamers and visionaries, visions that knocked at one's imagination door, acknowledging the dream, having conviction in their faith, believing by acting, and for all paving a way. You see, we all are faith in the flesh, and coming together to see the dream is the Creator's test. It shakes us out our comfort zone and pushes us out the nest. But building together the experience can be the best. For all the world is a play. We all are actors playing our part in the divine's faith, walking and breathing in the dream day by day, believing by acting on what we feel and see, acting on it to guide us closer to God's dream. It's the manifestation of infinity, the endless invitation to believe.